My greatest apologies, everyone. I just took a little 2-hour break. Oh, you're fine, you're fine. I just took a 2-hour break to take my grandmother out to Steak and Shake. So I'm back. I hope I'm not more bloated than I was, but actually I managed to eat a chicken salad and some hot tea, which was not very satisfying at Steak and Shake. But big girl's trying to lose her post-pregnancy weight. So now, eyeshadow. I'm going to be using at least 4 of these shadows. I know sometimes these palettes can be overwhelming. You don't know what to do. And it looks like this palette has half matte and half shimmer, plus the one glitter pigment, which I will definitely be using that gold. And I'm also gonna be using several of these other browns. I like to take several different colors, all in the same color family, which all these are. These are all your typical warm brown shades. So you can't go wrong here, you know, and these are all warm tone for the most part. I like to take several different colors in the same color family and build it up onto my eye. I find that it adds more depth. It helps carve out my eye more, and it just smokes it out more. The more colors you go in with in the same color family, like the more browns you go in with, just the prettier the smoky eye look, makeup look looks. So that's why I'm going to go in with several colors rather than just one. It also is good to start with the lightest and work your way up. That prevents patchiness. I always like priming my eyelid first. So you can use your concealer, you can use an eyeshadow primer. I don't think Beautycounter has a specific eyeshadow primer, so that's why you can use your concealer. I'm just using this MAC paint pot, which probably isn't recommended by Beautycounter, but I find that it really helps my eyeshadow. It really helps enhance my eyeshadows. The reason you want to apply an eyeshadow primer, you know, especially if you're one who has more oily prone skin, or you find that your eyeshadows crease, then a primer is going to really help make a difference for you. Just the same reason you apply primer to your face, it just helps your eyeshadows last longer. It prevents creasing and prevents streakiness. So I truly think they help enhance your eyeshadows. Next, I'm going to take a blending brush. This is by Japanesque, and I might also use this one by Sephora, but it's a lot fluffier and messier, whereas I want to start with this one because it's a little more compact, and so it can help combine the colors a little better. So first I'm going to go in with this ivory shade, and this has a little shimmer. That's fine. This is just going to be my main base before I really get into those darker colors. But I'm mainly concentrating this in the inner part of my eye. And wow, this is incredibly pigmented. I was not expecting that. These are very pigmented. Wow. I'm impressed, y'all. So this is gonna set that primer and help the following shadows glide on more smoothly. Sometimes I like going in with the lightest shimmer shade first, so it doesn't mix in with the darker shades, especially when I'm going in the inner part of my eye. This is a good trick for awakening your eyes and just helping your eyes look a little bigger. So you can put this all over your lid if you want, or you can just concentrate this in the inner part of your eye. And you know, you can keep, I'm going to use the same brush for all of this. If you want, you can wipe off the excess, but I think it'll be fine. So next, I'm going in with Suede. This is the lightest tan shade, and this is going to be great at first carving out my eyeball. So I always start at the end of my lash line and then go outward, and I create a horizontal V, or you can also round it if you want. It depends on the look you want. Rounding is going to be softer, and then if you do that horizontal V, it's just going to be a little more dramatic and sexy. You may notice this color isn't really showing up that much, but that's okay. This is a good first base to put on and to start carving out your eyeball. I'm going to be building this color up by going in with darker shades. It's just, this is the initial first color. Again, these all will work together beautifully and smoke out, and just to carve out your eye. I'm concentrating this in the outer part and then blending it into my crease. If you don't have a crease, you can easily make one. Just it usually typically falls in the middle part of your eye and between your lashes and your eyebrow. So if you don't have a crease, then you can make one by taking this color and wiggling it in the middle and then blending it out in a rainbow. You know, do that rainbow shape. And this color is light enough where it will just kind of give you the illusion that you have a crease and trick your audience to believe you have a crease. Okay, so I'm gonna start building it up more. I'm gonna go in with Sienna, this beautiful terracotta color. This is a lot brighter and warmer, so this is gonna help really make your eyes pop. Same thing, I know it might look like I'm going fast, but I want this all around my eyeball. I'm avoiding my actual eyelid because I'm gonna save that for the gold. It's okay if some gets on it, but for the most part, like, I'm not going out of my way to wipe that on the lid. I'm concentrating this all around and hugging my eyeball. So I like to blend this out in tiny circular and backward circular motions. I find that those little circular motions get rid of harsh lines, and it really just helps smoke out your look. So you can take as long as you need to. I'm doing about 3 coats of this sienna color, and then I'm going to go to the other eye. Now I'm going to cool it down a little and go in with the sable and concentrate this in the outer part of my eye as well. This is going to add more depth because this is a lot darker, and add more dimension. Or that's also a good point about piling on different colors all in the same color family, similar hues. It's just going to add more definition and depth to your eye and your look, and just help it look more smoky. So I'm concentrating this on the outer part, and I'm doing that horizontal V shape because I want this a little more dramatic, but you can totally soften it up and just round it. It's all personal preference, you know? And whatever's left, you can smudge under your lower lash line. Usually what I put on top, I like to put on the bottom as well. I'm gonna dip back into Sienna. All right, now for the fun part. We're gonna go in with Penny. This beautiful gold glitter. It might apply best with my finger, but I'm gonna try this brush just in case. So I'm gonna dip my brush back into this primer. Usually I find that these glitter pigment, these pressed glitter shadows apply best when you have like a cream already on your brush, or you know, you could also dip your brush into it and then spray your setting powder or MAC Fix Plus or whatever setting spray you have. But usually I find that they need something to adhere to, and it also prevents fallout, but it enhances them. So then I swirled my brush in the product, and it's picking it up. Then I'm gonna press it on to my eyelid first, and then swipe. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I also find that when you wet the brush or have a concealer base, it gives it a more foiled look, which I like. And then whatever's left, usually with gold, I like applying a little of that on my lower lash line. I think it really can help blue or green eyes pop, even brown eyes. I think it'd be beautiful. So a little of that fell out. You know, you can use a shadow shield if you want. So again, I'm going to dip my brush in, and you know, you could also apply concealer onto the center of your lid first, and then go in with that pressed glitter. I just find that this helps the glitter stick to it. You could also use a glitter glue. You'll probably use your finger. I mean, this is probably made to work without needing to do that. I don't want this to fall out, so I'm going to put this here. So first pat it on, and then you can swipe. Then you can swipe to kind of clean up the edges. You can go in with a couple of coats of this, however many you want. So I think that is gorgeous. Now I'm gonna clean up the outer area just to hug the gold glitter. So I'm gonna dip back into that sienna color and then clean up the outer part. Again, be careful with this, but this is just gonna help hug the gold glitter more and help it ombre together a little more beautifully. Alrighty, now I got their new liquid eyeliner, so we're gonna try that. Oh, and I have this eye pencil in the color black. So I might apply a little of the black to my lower lash line and smoke it out, smudge it out a little with my pencil brush. Oh, look how pretty that is. That's gorgeous. I love the gold. this felt tipped liner, I love that it moves with you. So I find that that helps wrap around my eye. You want to stay as close to your lashes as you can. I know this can be kind of hard and messy. You could also do little short strokes and play like a connect the dots if you don't want to do like one big one. So far this is applying beautifully. I love the pigment in it. And when I get to the end, then I flick it up the same direction my last eyelash is going. You know, you can use the tail of your eyebrow as a pointer. Flick it up that way so that if they were to cross paths, you know. Alrighty, this is an absolutely beautiful liquid liner, and I don't feel as bad applying it because, you know, it's so close to my eyes. Sometimes I worry about what really is in those liquid liners, especially putting it so close to your eye. So it doesn't burn or anything. And my liner got a little bigger than anticipated, but once you start going, you know, once I got bigger, so the other side had to get a little bigger to match that, and then a little bigger, then a little bigger, then a little bigger. So I know this might be a little more dramatic than a lot of your likings. I guess this ended up being a pretty dramatic makeup look. Oh well. Now I have the Beautycounter Color Outline Eye Pencil in black, and I'm going to apply a little of this. Oh, there's a smudge on one end. I love that. And the black pencil on the other. So I'm going to apply a little of this to my lower lash line and smudge it out with the other side. You know, usually when you got a lot going on the top, it's good to balance it out and apply at least something on the bottom. You know, I definitely don't want too intense on the bottom. And this black is a very nice soft black. This is beautiful. It's not too creamy. It's not too harsh. Because typically I like a brown, but this is a good black. Alrighty, then some mascara. I don't have the Beautycounter mascara, but I've heard this Tarte one is similar just by ingredient, just from an ingredient perspective. Tarte has somewhat good ingredients. Probably not as good as Beautycounter, but I'm just gonna apply this. So take whatever mascara you have. You can curl your lashes too. I don't have my curler near me. Typically I would curl my lashes just to help them stand out a little better because they're kind of being a little over, because the eyeliner is kind of taking over a little. Alrighty, lastly, the lip. I have this beautiful sheer lipstick in the color Orchid. Let's see what we got. Ooh, packaging is so pretty. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, that looks pretty. I love how sheer and moisturizing these are. I'm gonna even add their gloss. I love their gloss. This is the Beautycounter Gloss in Opal. It smells so good, it tastes so good, and it's so hydrating. This will sheer out even more. Alrighty everyone, what do you think of the eyes? What do you think of the final look? Ooh, this completes this makeup tutorial. I know this is definitely a more dramatic makeup look. They sure do have some beautiful makeup. So if you are wanting to get into that safer makeup and skincare, then I would highly suggest Beautycounter. And I was quite pleased with this palette. I think the pigment, especially for a, oh, the mirror comes out. How cool. No secrets added. I feel like the pigment for it being like an organic or natural product without added chemicals is it's incredible payoff. And I was very pleased with the liquid eyeliner, the lip. I love the lip. I have several other colors in this sheer lipstick, to be honest. This overall really impressed me. So let me know if you would like to see other looks with this, or what, just let me know. And also, if you guys are interested in ordering any of this, I have a special link in my description bar that will take you to Megan's website. She's a consultant that sells this. So Beauty Counter, you can't find it at stores. It might be at goop.com, but for the most part, you order through a consultant and give them business. So she said she would she would give me a special link so that it's like I'm hosting a social. So it's like, this is my party and you guys came to my party and I showed you a makeup tutorial and you're welcome to buy any or every bit of it, any of it. So her link will be in the description bar and that takes you to the website so that you can purchase this. I'll be sure to write down every item that I used to make it easier for you. If you are interested in any of it, great. If not, don't worry about it. And she also mentioned, and Megan also mentioned, if any of you do decide to buy anything through my party, it's just called Marguerite Social. And she mentioned if any of you mention Marguerite Social, she's going to throw in an extra little bonus gift for you. I forget what she said, so I won't give suggestions. Maybe she'll throw in this eyeshadow palette. Hey, Megan. I think she said their makeup remover, something fun. So she's going to throw something in for any of you that purchase from my social. And let me know if you want it. But again, let me know if you want me to do this again. I love hanging out with you guys. So thank you for watching. And I know this video was long enough, so I have got to go. See you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.